You don't want Jesus to be mad at you. All right, folks, your next comic. She is a musician, activist, and also an artist and a stand-up comic. Give it up for Kiko Kennedy.
Hi. Beautiful people. I'm Kiko. Happy Passover. Happy Ramadan. Happy Easter. People ask what I gave up for Lent. For Lent, I gave up Catholicism. 25 years ago. I wish I thought of that sooner. I have anxiety and depression, and I hate crowds. I hate tourists. Tourists don't understand certain things, like it's a sidewalk, not a side stand. They're there like an entire family just eating sandwiches. You don't do picnics at Hell's Kitchen. Move it and lose it. Party's over. My dog's super chill. And one time this guy and his dog were walking by, he had headphones on. He just started yelling immediately, "Not friendly, not friendly." Very effective. I mean, I should use that the next time I run into picnicking tourists. Not friendly. So I'm back in a situation where I'm like dating again. That's always interesting. Yeah. They're weird. Like women know they have a keeper when a guy brings them flowers, and guys are like, they know they have a keeper when they make their girlfriend watch Die Hard with them. And she counts the rounds of ammo left in Bruce Willis' gun. Yelling at the TV like, "You only have one bullet left. Don't screw this up." Little keeper. So years ago, I met this cute guy in a bar. He kissed me. Then he asked me out to dinner. And I said, "Oh, it would never work. I could never bring you home to my family." He's like, "Why? Because I'm not white?" I'm like, "No, because you're a Republican." No. Was it my tie? I'm like, "Yeah, it was a tie." and your mouth tastes like oil money and fascism. I'm so old. I grew up when they still had rotary phones. Remember those? So my first boyfriend broke up with me because I had too many zeros on my phone number. I kept it up, and it took him like 15 minutes to dial it. I decided after that I would go out with people who could handle numbers, like programmers. I was looking for the one, but there were mostly zeros. Look, another boyfriend was like, "You have too many zeros in your phone number. I keep trying to call you. I keep screwing it up. And I end up dialing the operator. Her name is Beth. Her husband. We're moving to Portland." So therapy. I've done all the therapy. Thanks to therapy, I found out that I have problems in areas that I didn't even know I had problems.
That's hysterical.
I'm Irish, but who knew I had a fear of leprechauns stealing my potatoes? I really hate it when you're like in a therapy group and they put you into like Zoom breakout rooms with a bunch of strangers. So instead of introducing myself, I should just say, not friendly. Sometimes I run out of meds. It happens. I have to self-medicate, right? Have you ever gotten so drunk that you wake up in the morning to a game of Guess That Ceiling?
Oh my God.
Later, you realize you're in your own bathtub. Oh, wow, I really should clean that grout.
That's a decent concept.
Millennials, yeah, another pet peeve. Millennials, they've lost out on so many things, all sorts of things. These people think that a magazine is a paper blog. They've never even liked the stamp.
Okay.
In fact, they've never actually written anything down on paper. They're like, paper? Is this the biodegradable iPad? My family, we don't talk about mental illness, like ever. Since I was in the psych ward, they're like, she's never been the same. My dad's a fire captain, so he wasn't afraid I'd flip out. He was afraid he couldn't trust me to follow basic fire safety. Oh, no. She's forgotten how to stop, drop, and roll. They don't get PTSD. The only emergency my family knows how to handle is fires. When I have a flashback, they're like, roll her in a blanket, throw water on her. Strangely effective. On the living room floor with my entire family staring at me. But at least they got me out of my feedback loop, right? Stop, drop, and roll. You're too depressed to get out of bed. Stop, drop, and roll. Crying. You're crying because the last season of This Is Us is about to end. Stop, drop, and roll. Trump gets reelected. Stop, roll yourself all the way over the Canadian border. As a kid, I watched Disney movies and wait for Prince Charming to show up. But then I was stalked by a violent maniac. So instead of Prince Charming, I'm way more into looking for a Dexter.
Oh God.
You wrapped him in plastic. Dumped him in the East River. My hero.
Oh, God.
Oh, not creepy at all. Plus, I bet Michael C. Hall will look amazing riding a white horse in armor. Because I have ADD, I had a lot of jobs in my 20s. In my early 20s, I got a gig showing apartments in pre-war buildings. Prospective renters always asked, did somebody die here? Yep. And here. And here. Probably over there too. I'm always so shocked. Pre-war doesn't mean before there was death and destruction. It means this building is so old it's been collecting death and destruction. Calm down, people. These spirits are friendly. That's the one that used to live in 2B. May have heard of her, Leona Helmsley. Not
Friendly.
you remember when she left her millions to her cats? Literally, like, how does that work? New York State attorneys trying to reason like, so Rusty, Cleopatra, third cat.
Cleopatra.
How are you planning on handling this estate? How are you planning on handling this estate? And they're like, we can't talk, but if we could, we'd be like, screw you, we're cats, meow. We're in. Even we couldn't stand her. They're still in court pleading the fifth. I was telling my friend recently that I'm doing stand-up for the first time. He's like, but you're not funny. I was like, my mentor told me I have a solid 6 minutes. And that's way longer than most people last in bed. My time's up. Thanks so much.
Very good job.
That
Very
was
good job.
awesome.
Yeah, so that's great. 6 minutes is more than people last in bed. I'll have to time it the next time I'm with my wife, and if it doesn't last 6 minutes, I'll go, not friendly, not friendly.